Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and today I'm bringing you my reflections of 2022 and my goals for 2023 in relation to diamond painting. So this video is just a little bit delayed due to the fact that I was in Australia at the beginning of the year, but I thought it was still important to say it out loud because there is something to be said for saying a goal out loud. So yeah, I had 3 goals last year. One was sort of more of a short-term goal and 2 were a throughout the year goal. So I'll discuss those first before I let you know what my plan is for 2023. So my first short-term goal was I wanted to finish my Diamond Art Club Minions painting that I actually started in January of 2021. I was only sort of about here, I think. I was less than halfway through it and I wanted to ensure that I finished it before I kit up another painting. So I'm happy to say that that was actually finished on the 6th of Feb. So I did really well with that goal and I did get my minions completed before I kit up another large one. And I've done a few large ones since. So I do have a video showing all the paintings that I completed in 2022 and this was by far one of the biggest. So this is 186 centimetres by 51. So it was a bit of a monster painting. So first goal completed. Now when I keep saying goal, that is because life happens, things can change, and therefore all of these were things I would like to do, but I understand that things change and they don't always happen. So coming to my second goal was to complete at least one section on each of my Heaven and Earth designs per month and do a whip and chat. That did not happen. It did not happen once per month. I did have a very big session in, I think it was August, where I did a section per day. And when I say section, I do 30 diamonds across, 20 diamonds down. So a block of 600 diamonds is a section for me on my Heaven and Earth designs, and I did complete a section per day, sometimes more than one, throughout the month of August, and I did do a little bit extra and I got to the goal of being 50% done on my Heaven and Earth designs. So I do feel like I made a good dint, or at least I definitely did in August. I don't know whether I focused enough on it throughout the year for it to be completed enough. This one I'm still very much up the top. So partly achieved in the fact that I got quite a bit done, but really, did I achieve my goal of doing each once a month? Nope, I did not. So yeah, that was my Heaven and Earth designs. And do you know what? It is what it is. My third goal was to use AB diamonds within a diamond painting. So to change out some diamonds on something that I kit up and to be conscious of things that I kit up and try and change out some diamonds to AB throughout. Did I achieve that? In 1 month I did. Only 1 month, when I did my June waffle and I did my Paint Gem mini sets. In fact, that will be in here as well. So I did, it wasn't those ones in June, it was these. So I did these for my June waffle event. I did the flowers, then I did space, I also did Museum, which I can't believe I've still not got the main picture of that. Was it just those three? I think it may have been just those three throughout the month of June, and I did one per day. So there was 12 in that one, 10 in that one, and 10 in that one. So yeah, it was just the 3 sets that I did throughout June. And I did change out some of the diamonds on the flowers to ABs. I also popped some glow-in-the-dark diamonds in my mini space set, and then the museum set I left the same. So I didn't do anything different for those. So yes, I did do my goal, but only on those paintings and only within that month. So I did use up some of my AB diamonds. Could I have done better? Very much so, but I did do some. So on that basis of how well or not well that I did last year, I have had to think about what my goal, and emphasis on the word goal rather than goals, for 2023 will be. I have decided to go with one goal for 2023 because it is easier for me to focus on one thing, especially because life is very busy at the moment. There is lots of different things going on. I've got my fingers in lots of different pies, and I think having one main focus of something to do is easier to remind myself of than multiple. So I have a goal this year, and it's a big goal. Who knows if it will be done or not, but it is involving my supersized Little Dreamers Tree Max Colours by Amy Stewart from Heaven and Earth Designs. So I discussed this before. I'm about halfway through. That's where I got up to. I don't think I've done any since. So this is my Little Dreamers Tree. So if you can see, I am up to about here, under here on the design, so halfway. I haven't done any more since, but as you can see, this is a monster. It keeps going. There we go. There's the end. There's the end. So let's roll her all the way up. It is 2.5 meters in length. So I have done more than a meter. I have got a missing diamond there. I am not going to figure out exactly what colour it is. I will just put a brown one in when I get to it. Hence the little white dot there. One's popped off. There is a couple actually that are popping. So I'll just keep pushing those down. But yeah, my goal is to finish this Heaven and Earth design, and that is a huge goal in the fact that I can't even remember when I started this. I've got a feeling it could be 2020, might have even been before. I don't have my computer or my phone in to check, but it was frightening amount of time ago that I started this. There are a few people that have finished this, and I'm still going. There's people that have started it after me. My mum's actually working on exactly the same design at the moment, and I just see her sitting there doing it. When I was in Australia, she's doing, you know, she does one square at a time, but she does a couple of sections a day. And yeah, she's going absolute great guns on it. But I feel that this project has gone on long enough. I would love to be able to finish this. I would really like to be able to finish both and get out the canvas that I purchased from Heaven and Earth Designs, the blank canvas, and work on that. But I am not starting my blank Heaven and Earth design canvas until these are finished. I think I I bit off more than I could chew when I decided to start doing this second one. While it's only 15 colours, that is where I'm up to on it. So I have not got very far at all in relation to it. I am using my spare diamonds for these, and I did notice that my 5200 I started off with was not purely white, so I'm going to have to mess about with this a little bit to try and calm it down. But I'm not very far at all. I think I do actually have the start of a head though, so that's further than I thought. But I am going to primarily ignore this one for now. While it is the easier one to do, and this would be the easier goal to finish because this is a mini, so it is not as big. It is 46 by 82 centimetres compared to 40 by 250 centimetres. This one has been ongoing the longest. I have started adding to my daily calendar to do a section of my Heaven and Earth design, very similar to what I did in August. I did a full month of doing a section a day of my Heaven and Earth design. The only difference is I am setting myself a goal to do a section a day. However, if I miss a day for whatever reason, I'm not going to try and catch up, because otherwise, you know what it's like if you start to do something that you say I need to do every single day, and if I miss a day, I will do another day to catch up. With that being sort of a year-long thing, is I'm planning on doing a section a day. You start missing a couple, it starts snowballing. You then don't want to do it because you've got so many days to catch back up on. So I'm keeping it small and I'm keeping it steady. And the idea is that I do a section a day. And I've just spotted that a brown diamond upside down, further down. So I'm actually going to put that back in. Oh, if I don't send it flying again. There we go. Okay, I filled my gap. So I am planning on doing a section a day. If anything happens and I don't get a section completed, then I'm going to move on. The next day is still going to be one section. And I'm hoping to start that as soon as possible. I am going to get my diamonds out for this. I am going to set it on my dining room table. So that, you know, whenever they're moved to use the table, they're moved straight back, which means they're there and they're present. And I'm going to crack out my tablet and make sure it's fully charged and see how far I can get. I will be ecstatic if I can get this finished in 2023. And that's my big goal. But we shall see if it happens. Do let me know in the comments below if you are setting yourself any goals, crafting wise or even otherwise, for 2023, or whether you are just going to go with the flow and see what happens. Either way, just make sure it is the right decision for you. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.